straight away go across to my colleague Karishma Sudani, who's been tracking and getting you all the updates all through the conflict of India-Pakistan that's been taking place over the last 4 to 5 odd days. And finally, things seem to be improving. Karishma, now the big news coming in, all those operations that were halted first till May 10th, then extended till May 15th for many of the airports that were shut, seems to be normalizing?
Good afternoon, Sakshi. Thank you for your question. Absolutely, quite, I'd say, a green day for the aviation stocks. I was just having a look. IndiGo is up 8%, SpiceJet up 7%. Good news, much on the expected lines, because after the conflict and the ceasefire announced, and when the Pakistan also decided to open their airspace, it was much expected that the Indian airspace would also be open for its civilian and military operations both. In fact, a couple of airports, commercial airports, which have been opened are Chandigarh, Jodhpur, which have a stronger connectivity for the outbound international sectors via Delhi. There have been other regional airports under the UDAN scheme, which have now also been resumed back for operations. We are picking up from sources that flights have already started to be scheduled back on the summer roster, that key airlines like IndiGo and SpiceJet had also scheduled them as per the DGCA schedule. It's a good news, very important on the fact that it's going to reduce the traffic congestion. A lot of load was coming on Delhi, on Mumbai, even if it was just for a 4-day pause. The passenger traffic had increased across these two key airports because of their connecting, because of them being the connecting sector.
Okay, so Karishma, remember we've been discussing all the way along that, these aviation companies will have to bear the brunt of all the cancellations at this point in time because there was no extension given by the government because of this unprecedented situation. Any estimate of the last few days of operations being shut at 32 airports, over about 500 flights cancelled and maybe more now. Help me understand, what is the kind of sense that you're getting? What is the estimate of the loss that they would have to bear?
Yeah, Sakshi, absolutely, like you pointed out, the last time we also discussed that when the resumption started, the ballpark figure that we had received from aviation analysts was that close to about 300 to 350 crore that airlines are suffering a loss of operational loss when it comes to per day basis. So I think 4 days will definitely have amounted to close to about 1200 to 1500 crore, which is major, keeping in mind how the Indian aviation space and the sector's health has been. Big question, do we have the appetite to absorb it? Maybe when it comes to big airlines like IndiGo, yes, because they've been showing good profits in the last few earnings season. But for airlines which have just been trying to climb the ladder, the SpiceJet, Akasa, or even per se, if I say Air India, which by the way has been fully functional, but yet trying to step up their pace when it comes to the balance sheet, it's going to be quite a problem for them. Air India, in fact, reached out to Ministry of Civil Aviation if there could be some kind of stimulus or subsidy package that could be arranged for the airlines because of the ongoing resumption. It's very unlikely because aviation is a deregulated sector. So we will have to see how this works out. Bad news could come in the fact that airfares could see a steep rise, not just because of the conflict, but also because of the increasing demand, which may balance their current operational losses.
Okay, Karishma, keep an eye out on that. We'll continue to take, but finally, there seems to be good news coming back for the aviation sector. Stock prices are reflecting the same. But remember, viewers, Indian airspace continues to be shut for all the Pakistan flights at this point in time. And vis-a-vis, even in Pakistan, no Indian airlines can fly as of now. Also remember, while operations may normalize on the aviation front, on the bilateral front, whatever decisions we had taken continue to stay. Remember, the ceasefire continues to be a discussion on the kind of conflict side, but on the Indus Water Treaty, the event stays at this point in time. We still will not resume any postal exports, imports with Pakistan as of now. All eyes will be on how all of these functions will also take place going forward from here. Thanks a lot, Karishma, for all that update for all our viewers.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.